Light right there. Sir, you okay? Stay with me.
¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos!
He ends up getting arrested, and that is the last time anyone has ever heard from her at all.
It just disappears into the mountain face, into the cliffside. Wait for it.
Oh my god.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like, you comment, and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching any TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I love y'all collective. I ain't gonna hold you. Today we're gonna get rocking, get straight to it. But I did want to ask y'all, am I the only one who can take a rabbit hole by myself and it hits like emotions? Like it hit the gut, bro. It start making you like emotional. Am I the only? Let me know if I'm the only one. Cause I know I went through a rabbit hole and bro, it messed my head up. It messed my head up. My emotions was all over the place, bro. But I didn't hold it. When you got emotions like that, you let it flow, bro. You just let it out. Trust me, because it's going to cause some other health shit somewhere else. So don't keep that stress in. Let it out, man. Let the energy flow. But I know that's what happened to me. Like, I think it was like last night. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. I ain't going to hold you. I love y'all. But y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go. What's your thoughts, man? I remember them clips.
October 27th, 2019, in Fort Duchesne, Utah, a video called Full Video of Supposed Skinwalker was uploaded by KOT, showing a short moment that became a nightmare for every camper out there. He was driving near open land, about 1 mile east of the real Skinwalker Ranch. The road was quiet with no other cars around. Something large ran across the road ahead. It moved fast, faster than he expected for its size. His hands stayed on the wheel, but his body went tense. As it ran, he felt confused. His mind tried to call it a dog, but the shape and speed did not feel right to him.
What y'all think, man? Ed and Lorraine Warren, though, like, I would not be shocked when crazy shit happens to them, or when they were alive. I wouldn't be shocked when things happen to them when they were alive, or in their house, or they on camera, bro. They got too much shit going on in their house that they got contained. But let me know your thoughts. That's my thought with that clip when her eyes is black.
This is not a trick. It's not a joke. It's not a prank. This is what a mom captured when she heard her kids freaking out in the backseat of their car. She turned around and saw a bottle literally floating in the air. Again, they're not pranking her. It's not being held by an invisible string or anything like that. It's literally floating there. What's causing this? And it also seems like we just keep capturing weird things that shouldn't be possible. Could something be going on in our atmosphere? Gravitational pull? The earth shifting? We don't know. The only thing we can do is continue to record and question. Take a look at this video, comment below, tell me what you think.
And it floated up.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Stop. Could someone please explain the science?
Are you lying, Matthew? Why is it doing that?
I swear my life, it just floated. I saw the whole thing. Believe Bianca. I didn't see it, but I believe her.
Is there air under? What is going on?
The air.
No, the air is not. It's not by the vent. It's not even attached to the roof.
Yeah, put the phone up here. You can see it's literally not even attached to the roof.
And it's spinning in the air.
It's literally not attached.
It's insane. Look at this. It was spinning. It's not spinning anymore.
It's freaking haunted. That's crazy. And I saw the whole thing. It's spirits.
That is so weird.
Wow, that's a pretty scary sky. Pretty biblical, isn't it? It looks like they're getting ready to usher in Project Bluebeam. Or it's the end times for real. Whatever. Oh, by the way, did you know that the government purchased tiny little lapel mic explosive devices from a company called Accurate Energetic Devices? Yeah! And it's a super weird procurement, too. Check this out. Basically, in April of 2025, this is according to usaspending.gov. You can find the procurement $449,000 on April, and then the procurement contract ended in August. So right after Charlie Kirk was killed. None of their contracts were this short. The government doesn't usually do contracts like this in general. It's way too short. These devices are actually made specifically for Black Ops missions. Yeah, Black Ops. Holla at your boy. Oh, by the way, the warehouse for this company, yeah, it blew up a few months ago. Killed everyone inside. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, though. How about that red sky?
I be thinking that with the meteors too. Like, what if it's Project?
How on earth do you grow human meat? I want to introduce you to our nutrient vat. Hello, nutrient vat, Greg Wise, telepresenter, and your job is? Well, what its job is, it processes thin slices of tissue in a nutrient-rich mix, which you see here, and then cells start to grow. So over a 24-hour period, these will slowly fuse together into one great big, what we call a cage. So you're telling me that is human flesh? Exactly. But why human meat? Why not animal meat? That's a very good question. We've got centuries of knowledge of human medicine at our side. We know more about humans than we do about animals. So we've mastered engineering human cells to make these structured flavours and sinews that we expect from the flavours and steaks we eat. This must be a relatively new process. But it is. I mean, under EU law, we couldn't possibly operate machines like this due to legislation. But thankfully now we're out. We can harvest people and we can pay them for their flesh. So what happens to this now? Right, well, this will either be cut into steaks or it'll go off and be processed for sausages, burgers, you name it.
The Ohio Bigfoots are at it again, and someone claims they got it on camera. Unless you've been under a rock for the past couple weeks, you surely have heard about the Bigfoot sightings in Ohio. There's a lot of controversy, a lot of weird things surrounding these Bigfoots that appear to be migrating southeast. They all appear to be moving in unison almost in that same general direction, which is pretty much deeper into the heart of Appalachia. One theory is that the celestial events that have been going on over the past couple of weeks, about the same time these sightings started, of the meteors or fireballs. Some people believe this is no coincidence and that there is something more going on, because there have been an upkick of these meteor fireballs, not just in the Midwest, but all across the country. This video could be fake, could be a hoax, I don't know. But the other ones, they're not. Tell me what you think about this. Is this really Bigfoot?
I don't know, that shit's so far off, that possibly could be.
This woman exposed how the Rothschilds use music to control her.
In the 1930s, the Rothschild-Rockefeller Alliance, they began funding scientific studies to look at how musical frequencies can prepare the masses for war. And that's because they wanted to control people. They want that mind control programming. And so in 1938, there was a gentleman named Harold Burroughs-Meyer, and he was a theatrical designer and a sound engineer. And he began developing techniques that would control the emotional response of audiences and to create mass hysteria. So from there, you have this, this Rockefeller-Rothschild alliance. What they were doing is not only were they looking at ways to steer the masses, but they wanted to change the standard tuning of A to 440 hertz. So in 1939, they began funding Joseph Goebbels, who was the Nazi propagandist. And at that time, Joseph Goebbels, he wanted to change the standard tuning of A. And so he organized a meeting in London to do that, which was a total setup in which, the powers that be had control of what the outcome was going to be. And, as a result, it's not surprising that the standard tuning of A was changed to 440 hertz. And that happened June 1939, just months before World War II broke out. And the timing of that is no coincidence, because 440 hertz is a destructive frequency.
Stay weird.
And that, it can retrain our thoughts.
For entertainment purposes, I'm going to say this. And I said when I start saying too much, y'all stop seeing my videos, but damn it, I stopped saying shit. And I haven't been saying nothing. And y'all still ain't seeing them. So what the bro? We might as well just say it. Look, in my opinion, the people that's the powers that be, start with an N, ends with an I. I feel like they are just our government now. I told y'all once, when I get to saying certain things, y'all stop seeing my videos. Y'all seen the comments. Y'all saying y'all not being notified. You haven't seen my videos in like 2 to 3 months. I used to be on the first page you come on YouTube with. Now you're never seeing it. Now you gotta search it. Now you getting on the sub. Every time I get to saying too much, these are the things that happen. It's what happens on a regular when somebody start touching. When somebody starts saying too much, that's the type of shit that happens. Right or wrong. Just saying. We ain't gonna act like that's a coincidence. Let's not act like we believe in them mugs. But y'all don't see my videos when I say too much, and y'all not seeing it now when I'm stop saying something. So you know what? We about to say it. There's 4 letters. Starts with an N, ends with an I. the powers that be, I feel like they gave us a fake ass story about some shit that happened over there. Not saying it's fake, it's real, but how they party ended, I don't think that shit ended. They left there and burned their ass over here, and they caused a ruckus here. Why are y'all hiring people that did dirt with, you get what I mean? And y'all, I don't know. I mean, I see through the bullshit. If you don't, that's okay, but I see through it. I see through it. If you see through it too, spam it up. Even if you don't, spam it up. Let me know why you don't see through it. For me, I see through this shit, bro. It look like the same party. The same people that has 4 letters in their name. It starts with an N, ends with an I. Ran with a guy who had a crazy little mustache. I think they still working amongst us, bro. They just are government now. What I'm saying ain't true. But like I said, when I say some shit, y'all stop seeing my videos. I'm going to continue to say some shit because y'all still not seeing my videos. So what the we going to live on our knees or live on our feet? Which one? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. I love y'all collectors, so I'm going to go against it. Go against the grain for that. I don't like this shit.
Damn.
Are these the aliens that you've seen?
That is not great.
No, but...
Which ones did you see?
Yeah, these right here. The small grades. They have a little
Had a mouth?
mouth.
How do they breathe?
That exchange program that Steven Spielberg explained at the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind was really close to the...
Draw a female up there because I want to see...
Well, I don't know. They look the same.
When special support comes down, how do you tell male from female? Your point. They got fun bags?
No, not from what
Who do they?
Actually, EBE1 is a female. The one, was a female. She actually
draw the other one. This is the gray. Draw all 3 of them.
Do the girls have?
Because I don't know which one.
And then there's another one, which is actually a clone. Like these things created a clone, which looks something similar, but it has a large. Bad dudes?
They cloned?
They have large, pointy noses, but they pretty much.
This is what's wrong with America, bro. And then, like I always say, look at humans. If we're humans, if you was an alien, why would you want to deal with this? Why would you come down, waste all your time and energy to explain some shit to an individual who says things like this? Do you see the intelligence? See the levels of intelligence here? How his is and maybe how an extraterrestrial's is? He's not even vibrating in the right energy. You see this? You hear the shit that he's saying? Is that not vibrating from the root chakra? Is that not? You hear what he's asking? That's vibrating in the root chakra, bro. He's at one of the... And he vibrating so low, bro. That's the sad part. And we think that they're going to come talk to us? We think that they're demons? Who the demon here? Based off what he's saying, who's the demon here? Don't he sound like he deserved to be on one of them islands? Just saying, bro. Just saying. It's America, though. This the world, actually.
You ever notice how some people can wake up and other people stay asleep? It don't matter how much knowledge you give them, how many chances you give them. I mean, you could tell them the simplest shit and it could be mind-blowing, but they just don't get it. The reason why some people don't want to wake up, they cannot handle the real world. Just think about what the so-called elites did to people. They made everything so comfortable. We go to school. We don't question nothing. We got to pay all these high-ass bills. We don't question nothing. And after we go to school, we graduate, we get a job, we just obedient. What is the darkest truth and why certain people can't wake up? The people that control this world, they are not really people. We hear about this shit all the time. The Draconians, the great aliens. We hear it all the time, but how many people really seen them? Not a lot of people. I mean, we might read about it in books, we might watch people videos, and we might see it in movies. You will never see a real alien life form because movie hypnotized us. They made us believe that they look a certain way when they really don't look a certain way. What is the deepest truth ever? The people that control this world, they are not people. In fact, we are in one universe out of trillions. Just think about that. 1 trillion, if not more, different universes. That's why I be laughing, I be scratching my head when people say aliens are not real. What do you think you are? If we have other aliens coming from different star systems and they come on our planet, they're going to say that we're aliens. All these wars between Iran, Russia, UK, USA, those are universal wars or Star Wars. Most of these life forms you see on our planet, they took over us years ago. When I say years ago, I mean thousands of years ago. The reason why we can't comprehend this is because we only have 7 days of a week. We only have 12 months. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it start all the way back over again. So we can't comprehend real timelines or dimensions because we are stuck in a loop. So next time you have a conversation with someone and they just can't wake up, that's because it's a scary ass reality out there. So how did these alien life forms get on our planet from their planet? They lower our vibration. They are made from hate. So every time we hate, it's...
Did you know that there's a 2010 documentary called The Dancing Boys of Afghanistan, which exposes the practice of bachabazi, which is where boys dress up in women's clothing and dance for men? And these men aren't just your typical men. These are powerful men, police officers, militia, and these boys are trafficked and abused for years.
In a country where women are hidden behind the burqa, young boys take their place, dancing for men as female substitutes.
The reason I bring this up is because this was mentioned in the files. A lot of sick people, individuals, go out to other countries where people are impoverished and they need money, and they exploit them.
یعنی شما اکثرا بچه‌ها میرن که وضع زندگیشان خوب نیست، غریب است.
غریب است، اینا تو نیست. And honestly, I can't speak for the families. I don't know how you can give away your child to someone, especially knowing what they know. And despite it being illegal, no one seems to be helping these boys.
حالا این بچه بازی اینجا فروشی خو ممانعت نیست. پلیس کار
This is yet another reason why sometimes I am uncomfortable, especially when people solo travel or people go on boys trips or girls trips to these impoverished countries. I always wonder what they're doing.
There really are some disgusting people out there. Have you heard about the girl Gabriela Rico Jimenez?
Yeah, it's insane.
This happened in 2009, right? This girl was a 21-year-old model, and she had just gone to this party that apparently had some of the most elite people in all of the world at it. And she was at a hotel in Mexico when she just started going ballistic, apparently the day after this party. And if you watch that video, she's saying like, they're eating people. It's disgusting. They're eating people. And she keeps saying that and just going crazy, saying like, accusing these people of doing some of the most heinous things you can imagine humans doing to each other. She ends up getting arrested, and that is the last time anyone has ever heard from her at all. There is absolutely no, like, her family hasn't made a report about her missing. Why would someone just vanish like that with no signs, especially after they said something like she said in that video, right?
Yeah.
It only points toward maybe someone doing something to her, right?
I hate when we do the maybes. Bro, we know.
This is the second time in the week that we have seen the whole city sky turn blood red. One time it's coincidence, but 2 times some weird shit is going on. But just 3 days ago in Australia, the same thing happened. The whole sky turned blood red. Now the scientific reason why they said the sky turned blood red today was because of a dust storm that traveled all the way from Africa. But I'm also hearing that it wasn't just Greece that skies turned red today. But with all this other crazy weird shit that's been going on around the world, I'm taking this shit as a sign from the Most High that some crazy shit is about to happen. Because one time, bro, cool, it's a coinkydink, but 2 times, bro? I get the gist, big homie, we locked in. But y'all let me know down in the comment section below, what do y'all think that the sky turning blood red could be a sign of? And y'all hit that follow button down below right here if y'all want more content like this. Cause I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Shit is getting weird.
Well, breaking news, Iran dropped a new Lego diss track, and I got the whole clip for you. Watch this shit.
Sir, Iranians have released a new Lego-style animation.
Why must we go to war? Why can't we get along? And I got a question. My question is, who agrees with this war? Who disagrees? And why? And if you agree with the war, my only question to you would be, do you believe in God? Do you believe in being righteous? Do you believe in good and bad? And choices in that? And which one to choose? And do you think God would want you to go to war or want us to go to war? What would God say if he was standing here right now? That's my only question.
Them folks didn't want us on earth. Why in the hell would they give us the key to heaven? Jamal, that's the same way I feel about Christianity. What you said about MAGA?
Yes.
And them white
yes.
preachers?
Yes.
I don't like anything that the slave master believed in. Nothing. Nothing. I don't care what it is. We can take the same principles and call it something else. Them folks didn't want us on earth. Why in the hell would they give us the key to heaven? No sense. They never gave us anything that was good. So I'm not saying that it's not right if it's right or wrong, but what I am saying, the same way that we sit up and judge people.
Yes.
And ain't done no research, ain't transcribed,
yes.
ain't went overseas to get those scrolls to make sure that they didn't put their own ideology in those things. Yes. Those people have lied about everything, Jay.
Yeah.
And it has been used as a mechanism, bro. Like, a wise man told me one time, it is better to be in chains than to have your mind taken over.
Yeah.
Because you, at least with the chains, you know what you're fighting against.
Yeah.
But mentally, if you don't know no better, my grandmother died, one of the most oppressed women in Mississippi, and she was happy. Imagine that. Them folks had my grandmother so wrapped up that she was happy.
You guys, you're robots! You won't even look back! Look at you guys! You're like robots!
We gotta stop expecting these certain people to be people. We gotta stop putting our trust in them. We gotta stop thinking they there for us. For entertainment. What I'm saying ain't true.
Bitch, how come nobody told me that when you open a trust fund, you can get a life insurance and put it in there and you can get money from that? Nobody told me that shit. They don't teach us anything about finances.
Nobody wants to talk about it. But if something happened to you tomorrow, would your family actually know what to do with your assets, or be stuck in court, paying thousands, and fighting through paperwork for years?
Oh my God. Oh, we just went like the basement. Oh shit, get it.
Oh wow, bro. Oh shit.
It's expanding. All worlds within the Calaxian Veil will be consumed.
This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist.
Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about. Cars, apartments, jewelry. Jewelry?
And what about the warp rift?
I've got you. There you go.
Dust in the cartridge.
Goonie.
From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
They showing us some shit. That's the Geico cousin. The green man, the reptilian. They cousins, bro. Come on. Like, they both... Yeah, this shit. It's all in our face.
Do you think you ever been a...
Hell no.
You think you ever seen anything that looked different? Why do you believe?
Because I'm an alien.
Why?
Because I'm an alien.
Explain.
I can't explain.
Do you feel like, and I don't mean, you know, sometimes people think alien with the eyes and outer space and all that stuff, but you really feel like you're not of this planet?
I don't know. No, I'm an alien.
I ain't gonna lie, his hands did shapeshift, bro.
Leaked video footage, allegedly originating from the Uintah County Sheriff's Department, located just miles from Skinwalker Ranch, have surfaced online, and they're sending shockwaves through the paranormal community.
Hold the light right there. Sir, you okay? Stay with me.
Oh my God.
Back up. Move.
Grainy body cam footage reportedly shows officers responding to reports of movement near an abandoned property when a pale, emaciated figure appears from the darkness. Witnesses describe its elongated shoulders, ashen skin, and narrow, claw-like feet that click against the gravel as it moves. Officers can be heard gasping before the entity darts behind a fence with inhumane speed. Experts and skeptics alike are baffled, with some calling it evidence of a dogman-type humanoid, a creature long dismissed as internet folklore. In the audio, one voice whispers, "What is that?" moments before the video cuts abruptly. Whether an elaborate hoax or a glimpse of something never meant to be seen, the Uintah County leak adds yet another chilling layer to the dark legend surrounding Skinwalker Ranch.
Reminds me of the Vegas alien. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
The following are some brand new photos of a creature people are calling the Pale Walker, not the Pale Crawler this time. The eerie images come from Louisiana and were released on February 28, 2026. There are 3 photos, all showing the same creature but just slightly changing positions. It seems to be staying in the same spot, just moving its limbs and shifting its stance just a little bit. As you can see, a thin, wispy, and gaunt-looking creature is standing within the trees. It's right on the edge of the tree line, almost blending in with the lighter colored trees. It looks insanely disturbing and super extraterrestrial, like nothing from this planet. Its arms almost flow like branches, bending and swirling about, a natural camouflage. What stands out about this one is how skinny it is. It's impossibly skinny, and too tall to be anything we know of. It looks like a walking skeleton, covered in a thin sheet of pale skin with no neck and a bulbous head. This thing is straight out of your nightmares. The Pale Walker is a lesser known but very eerie piece of regional folklore that comes out of rural parts of Louisiana, especially in swampy wooded areas where visibility is low and the environment already feels isolating. At its core, the Pale Walker is described as a humanoid figure with an unnatural, almost corpse-like appearance. People who claim to have seen it often describe extremely pale or grayish skin, a thin, elongated body, long arms that hang too low, and jerky, uneven movements, or even sometimes slow, deliberate steps. And the fact that hundreds of people have reported sighting it, it makes it even more compelling. Sightings like these really show us that there's more to this world than we know of. Sometimes the unknown isn't easily seen, not meant to be seen, lurking and hiding within the darkest parts of our world.
Yeah, oh man, I wanted to see it on camera.
I have some interesting dash cam footage for you. This was captured by a witness who was driving down the road when he noticed this bright light in the distance that was kind of coming up to him pretty fast. So he starts to slow down and then he stops because at this point he's thinking it's a car getting ready to hit him. But oh, he caught something so much more, something that we truly can't explain. It's an up-close encounter with the UFO. Take a look at this footage, comment below, tell me what you think.
Damn, look like an orb or a UFO.
This girl emailed me because her friend caught this on her Ring camera. Please tell me what the this is, and pay attention to the noise at the end. What do you guys think that was? I have never seen anything like that before. You know, you could say that it was a person, but the way that it moved out at the end, it like flew away and it was floating. What the hell was that? I would love to know where this was. She did not tell me where it was, and I want to know where that was exactly, because what the... So you guys, I want to know your thoughts, opinions, suggestions in the comment section. What do you think this was? Have you ever seen anything like it before? Can you debunk this or no? Down there. Please be respectful.
We need a episode of just Ring footage.
So we have about 200 acres in the Appalachian Mountains. We're not there full time, so periodically I check the cameras just to see what's there. And what's that? Anybody with a Ring camera understands that if your camera picks up motion, it starts recording. Otherwise, it just takes a picture every minute. And this was captured in one of the pictures. It didn't record. To get an idea, this is the whole view from that camera. This is the road. This is the driveway. That you can either go up past there or you can come this way. Okay, so there's the driveway road. There's a gate right there. All along here on the other sides of the pond are these huge ditches that if you were to stand in them, they'd be over your head. Okay, so we get a layout. This tree, road, driveway. This is a deer in the same spot. And if you look over there, you can see the camera caught it, and the camera was recording that deer running from over there to over here. Okay, it was going this way. Camera caught it. You can see in the bottom corner, it says motion. Motion detected, that deer. Here is where it caught a car. You can see the car at the end of the driveway. See a vehicle. It caught it. It started recording. Caught it. And now here is where you see it just pops up and then it goes away. I'm scrolling with my finger. Here is where it caught deer at night in the same spot. The one on the left is in the same spot. At night, it caught it. Now I know what you're saying. Ring cameras capture weird stuff all the time. That's fine. I get it. Like the time I thought I saw a ghost in the yard. Right here. I thought that looked like a person. Not to mention the fact, if this was an actual person on a horse riding up my driveway, even if the camera didn't detect it, it would have still caught an image every so often of it walking up the driveway. There's no way it could have gotten over the gate, and there's no way that it could have gone in the creek to get onto the property. If you understood how deep this creek is, there's no way that horse could have gone down into the creek and then up and out again onto the property. It just doesn't make sense. Side note, we did discover that there is a cemetery located on our property. So many things have happened there that are just unexplainable, and yeah, I'll get into it some other time.
That's exactly what it is. Not gonna lie, when I first seen that, I thought it was fake.
The video consists of a woman repeatedly jumping in an agitated manner, whipping her head to the side in an uncomfortably extreme way. It's pretty easy to tell that she's not actually jumping multiple times, and the video is almost certainly cut up with slowed down and sped up parts looping. Though the woman is in full view at all times, because of the slow shutter speed of the camera creating a significant amount of motion blur, we never actually get a clear look at her face. It does seem like her mouth may be smeared with red lipstick, although like I said, it's pretty blurry so it's hard to tell. This is a perfect example of horror shit posting. A nameless video showing a surreal scene that doesn't really make any sense.
Unexplainable phenomenons you gotta see to believe. Now this first one is pretty recent from this year and has been digitally enhanced to see better, but a lot of good it does. You tell me what we're looking at. Best I can come up with is Marvel sparkle circles. Now this drone footage picks something up pretty crazy. Check this out. It just disappears into the mountain face, into the cliffside. Wait for it. This guy risks an accident to try to capture this, whatever it is. I saw some people calling it the trails with a kite, but I don't know. Let's try and get a closer look. Yeah, it almost looks like flames, but who knows? Now, what do you see here? And don't say the Silver Surfer. He surfs. This guy's flying. But still. And I saved this one for last.
Hey, mister,
I don't know what the heck's going on here. You may say AI. I might agree with you. But it's fun to speculate.
Misty.
That one definitely is fun to speculate, for sure.
Want to see something scary? And by scary, I mean absolutely terrifying. This will be the most horrific thing you see all week, possibly all year. It takes a lot to scare me. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been in law enforcement for over 20 years. This one sent chills down my spine. In just a moment, I'm going to show you 3 pictures that was submitted by one of my followers. And you can say what you want about this picture, but it's absolutely something demonic. And it is one of the most terrifying ways of demonic manifestation that exist when they try to look like a child. I want you to look at these pictures closely. Pay attention over the lady's left shoulder. And there's 3 pictures. There's actually 4. I blew the third one up. It gets clearer in each picture. And you can tell this is not a child. It's something straight out of hell. Check this out.
I ain't gonna have no comment. It's a child.
What I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind. Do you believe in ghosts? We recently conducted a full paranormal investigation at the old Harriman Hospital in Tennessee. And what we caught on camera literally scared the hell out of us. Whilst investigating the 3rd floor, we hear a door slam. And I'm going to play that clip for you now. So at this point, we decided to go and investigate further. Then this happened.
The door's open! The door's opened! The door's opening. The door just opened. That door's opened on its own. That door's just opened. That door has just opened. I caught it.
We then decided to leave a locked off camera pointing at the door whilst we headed on downstairs. And again, what I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind. And just for full clarity, this door is latched. You physically have to click the latch to open it. Now, what you might find interesting about this next clip is you hear it unlatch. Crazy, hey? And for all you skeptics out there watching this thinking it must have been somebody in that room doing that, this was caught on a live stream in front of 4,500 people where we showed you inside the room. If you like all things paranormal and spooky, then make sure you're dropping this page a follow where we conduct live paranormal investigations every single month.
Did y'all see what that white granny said about black people at the No Kings rally? Watch this.
Seems like there's a lack of diversity here today. That it's mostly people who look like you and I, and I just think it
is not for black people, for people of color to get out on the street. They're at risk when they do that. If anybody's going to get arrested here, it's going to be a black person. It is not safe for them, and they don't need to participate. We need to walk in their name.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I know that's right, Granny. She said, look here, Nate. Leave black folks alone. They do not need to be out here in these streets. She said, this is not their fight. They not the ones who put this orange. They need to be the ones to try to get his ass out. She said the only thing that's going to happen if black folks come out is they're going to get their ass arrested. And we don't need that. So we going to keep on fighting the good fight because they done fought enough. Nate was shooketh. He was not expecting Granny to say that shit. Talking about some, wow, okay. Then he asked her about voter ID.
What do you think about voter ID? Do you think
It's 100% a tactic to control the population and prevent people from voting, so that the only votes so that the gerrymandering can work, so that white voters can vote in white Christian males.
Hell yeah. Then he had the nerve to ask her if she had a vote between Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance, who would she vote for? And this is what she said.
If you had to vote for a Republican, J.D. Vance or Rubio, which one would you pick if you had to?
Yeah. I would slit my throat.
Ooh. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Granny said, stop playing with me, Nate. You know good and goddamn well I wouldn't vote for nan one of them. Go ahead and take me out. If that's my only options, then I'm going to go ahead and take myself out because you got me fucked up.
Someone's about to ruffle some feathers. I see it coming right now. Let's get prepared. God be with us. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I already know it's coming, y'all. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. When you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish you a smooth 7. Love y'all Collective. See y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.